Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to the Japan Study Center. Today we are going to see the chapter of geography and what is our topic today? Component of the biosphere. There is a most important question here. The components of biosphere. The component of biosphere here, biosphere has a three basic component. The only three basic component of the biosphere. The first is biotic. Biotic means physical and inorganic substance. And second here there is a component and second biotic. Biotic means there is a organic components. And third component here energy component. Let's discuss about there are three components in the detail. There is the most important here. I repeat again, the first component is the most important biotic that is included of physical and inorganic component. And second biotic organic component and third is energy component. Let us discuss here is the most important here. The first point here, biotic component, there are detail here. This component is a bodily is a consist of all non-living elements which are initially for the survival of all living organism. And these are lithosphere, solid part of the earth crust, and the atmosphere and the hydrosphere here, the biotic component. And mineral nutrition content to gas and water are three basic requirements of organic life. The soil and the sediments constitute there is a chief resource of mineral is a nutrient. And atmosphere is a consist there a chief reserve of the gas is essential for the organic life. Ocean is a constitute there is a chief reserve of the liquid water. And where all this is a three reserves intermingles and the tissues become the most fertile area from organic life. The upper layer of the soil and so part of the ocean constitute their most important area. The bugs sustain organic life, the upper layer of the soil and permits is a penetration of the gases and the percolations of the moisture will be show part of the ocean. Allowed to the penetration of the sunlight, intermediate lines of the dissolved gases and the nutrient from land surface and the ocean's bottom. That is the most important land surface and ocean bottoms. The next here biotics component. There is a most important part here biotic component. The biotic component here plants, animals and human beings including microorganisms constitute there are three biotic component of environment. In a way this can be called the three subsystem. The three subsystem is the most important. The first here plants. The plants are most important among to the biotic component and they are only primary producer as they produce their own food through the process of photosynthesis. There is a plant is the most important. There is a primary producer. There is a produce of the food or when there is a process of photosynthesis and then there is called to the autotroph. There is called to the autotroph because there is a self-making of food of the photosynthesis process. Not only plant along to produce all kind of organic matter, but also is help in the recycling and recycling of organic matter and nutrient. There is an important point here. There is a help in the cycling and recycling of organic matter and nutrient. Thus, the plant are the major source of food as well as energy for all organism. There is a biotic component is the first point, is the most important here. And second point here, animals. The animals here is the most important. Well, the plant are a primary producer. The plant is a primary producer. The animal are the main consumer. The animal is a consumer here. There is animal as a heterotroph. There is animals are heterotrophs and there are three main functions of animals. To use of organic matter made available by the plant of food and second here to transform for the food into the energy and third here utilize the energy for a growth and development. That is the most important here. The third point is the most important here microorganism. The microorganism is the most important factor here and component here. This consists of the variety of microbacteria like a fungi etc. And there is a number are unlimited and the properly known as the decomposer. You know that there is a decomposer here As the name suggests, this organic decomposer, there are dead plant and animal and other organic matters. It is thought this is a process that is obtained their food. Through this process of decompositions, they differentiate and separate the complex organic matter so that there are some could be a put to be reused by the primary producer, the plant. There is a microorganism processing here. There is a most important for the decomposer for the animal and plants here. The next here is C here energy. The C energy is the most important here. This is a third and vital component of the biosphere, without which the life could not be has been be possible on this planet. There is an important here. The third and the vital component of the biosphere here, and here not has been to possible on this planet in the life. It is simply for the generation and reproduction of all biological life on this planet. All the organisms in there is a biosphere are like machines which is use energy to the work and also we convert one form to the energy to the another. There is an important here. But do you know the source such as energy required for the functioning of the biosphere? Sun is the major source of energy without which we can not think about the extremeness of the biosphere. That is the most important point here.